everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Chiefs going up against the Broncos. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. So the D-line's going to spread out. They give it to Anderson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Here we go.
On third down, Lynch. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Smith on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
This is Charles. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
A first down carry here for Charles. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Just beating the play clock. Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, here we go.
Play fake to Hillman. Now Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On first down, it's Lynch. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And he's able to bring it up. Shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
On 4th down, Smith. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Kelsey out in the slot right. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean up.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Blue landing.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, Lynch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with it.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an offset eye. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Kelce out in the slot right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. And that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Smith. He hits West underneath. And he'll go down at the 28. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Back to the air here after the INT. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Left side here to Sanders. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now whistles come. And we're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing, Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He'll dump it down to Hillman. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Lynch. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Green alone out to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Lynch. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Lynch to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah, it's just a field goal. But the way these defenses ruled the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Smith again. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Smith. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. And the wideout in motion. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Screen pass to Charles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Hogan. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Davis now, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They come out here in the eye. They go again with Davis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball. The situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Patrick, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
Now Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone. And trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play clock winding down. Here's Lynch. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Lynch on first down. Screen play, Anderson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Time running out here on the play clock. Green alone out to the right. And they just did not get the snap away in time. To throw again is Lynch. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lynch. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hogan now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Hogan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards on the play.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come out here in the eye. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Maclin. Complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Over.
Another pistol look here. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll give him 8 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Davis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. A toss play. Here comes Charles. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Watching that body. Watching that body.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On the run, it's Charles. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Charles, and he is going to lose yardage here. Jamal Charles, so many goal line touchdowns in his career, but he comes up empty-handed here. And the Bronco defense comes up big. And tough starting field position here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Lynch is going to throw it, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Lynch. Green's got it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Well, there were times where this felt more like a soccer match. Just not a lot of offense. Really good defensive battle, though.
You kept wondering if one of the teams would break out today. Neither one of them really did. One got just enough points to win the game. Excellent defensive football.
So for Denver, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit